Now we understand the importance of knowing where the entrance pupil is on our camera to get a good panorama. We're going to find it on our camera. We already have an idea that it's somewhere in the lens. But to make that location more precise, the entrance pupil is in the plane of the diagram as seen from in front of the lens. So, to be able to see it more clearly, choose a very tight aperture, like f11, and on equipment where it's technically possible, use the depth of field tester button, often found under the lens to the left or right. Pressing this button will clearly show the diaphragm in its closed state inside the lens. In this lesson, we'll look at the geometric projections in panoramic photography. We saw in the last lesson that we can have two types. There's planar, like on this photo, or spherical. But to get to know them better, let's go back a little bit and have a look at photos taken with film cameras. There were two big categories. There were those with fixed lenses, like the X-Pan from Hasselblad or the Fuji 617, or those with rotational lenses, like the Noblex or the round shot. There's no magic bullet that allows perfect automatic stitching, but we do ask the best programs to be able to set our own control points and make a manual stitch. This tool to edit our control points allows us to improve our final stitch. To show what I mean, I've chosen two examples. These two examples are interesting because they're representative of the two difficulties that we find. In one case, we've got a quality of stitching that seems good, but between two particular images, we could have a quality we could make better. The problem with this kind of zone is that it constrains the rest of the panorama, and that the whole quality, the global quality, is much reduced. Two last important details. On a sunny day like today, don't forget your lens hood. Between two consecutive pictures, you really can't have any details different in the overlapping zone. And with certain lenses, particularly on digital cameras, it's not uncommon to see flare on the edges of your pictures because of the sun. So make sure you pack your hood on sunny days. The other equally important point is to avoid vibrations when taking pictures. Often panoramic heads are bulky and high-end reflex cameras can be too, so there can be unwanted vibration when you click to take a picture. So either use the timer function to give yourself 2 seconds, or use a remote control, either wired or infrared, if your camera has one. Let's move on to framing our pictures.